everybody. Welcome to my channel and day 2 of Live 2.0 30-day challenge. Well, let me tell you this. The Chat GPT did not challenge me to come to YouTube every day, and I have my doubts still if I will be able to come every day because I do travel a lot. You can see that I'm in a different hotel in a different area of the country. I mean, I'm still in Hawaii, but what I mean is like it's really it's challenging to be a traveler and have my lifestyle and still be able to do these videos, but I'm trying my best because I do want to document this. I do want this challenge to be something that takes me totally out of my comfort zone, that pushes me to the max. And I feel like if I'm documenting this and actually confessing to all of my difficulties throughout this challenge, it will help me, a very selfish me, but it might be really the key for me to unlock my new level by helping others, people that are trying to see if they want to change in something in their life. They will be seeing live what it is to make a change. So, welcome to my channel. If you like whatever I'm gonna say to you, you know what to do. YouTube, algorithm, all these things, they require people to interact, and I would love you to interact with my content, especially if you're getting a lot of value from it or not. Whatever you want. But anyhow, moving forward, day 2 challenge. Okay, so day 1 was a really good start and I had all this momentum, and day 2 I already struggled with procrastination. I want to give you a little bit more of day 1 because yesterday I told you that I was gonna go see a medium, a psychic, a Hawaiian medium, and I do go into the story very deeply in my newsletter. I really wrote 4 pages today, actually 5 instead of the 3 that Chat GPT challenged me to write daily, and I explain a lot of the deep stuff that was uncovered. But just to give you a little magical thing here is that this challenge, this journey has already been very eye-opening for me, especially for the kinds of miracles and magic that I can create in my life. Why? Because the day that I decided to do this challenge, the day that I made the YouTube video, the first one saying change was hard, I had booked a massage. I was in Mexico City and I had booked a massage, just a random massage at the hotel, whatever it was, because in Mexico it's not that expensive. And when I got to the massage, the lady says, "Oh, this is not just a massage, this is a ritual of letting go. So put all of your questions, your doubts, everything, hold these flower petals." It was really a ritual. And once you let go, you will let go of everything. And I will put this outside the room, and then I'm gonna massage you and align your chakras. So it has been magical from before day 1. And when I arrived in Hawaii, for whatever reason, I had this intuition of looking for sacred sites, to just go to sacred sites. And I found a psychic online. And he looked like a legit guy, like a Hawaiian, talking to the ancestrals kind of person. So I called him, but he wasn't available. And I thought, okay, so it's probably not meant to be, because I'm very much into this, if it aligns, if it happens, great. And if you're not, well, maybe not meant to be. And what happened was I told him that I had planned to go see these stones, they called birth stones in Hawaii. And by the way, they were closed, and I had to sneak in and break the law. And it was very scary because I was like, oh my god, somebody's gonna catch me and, I don't know, kill me. But anyhow, I snuck in, I broke the law, I went to the birthstones, and I got blessed. But back to the conversation with the psychic on the phone, when I told him about the birthstones, he said, "I got chills, so I know that you're legit. I'm gonna tell you who to go to." So I called this other psychic, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm fully booked." But for whatever reason, he had this message inside of him saying, "Okay, no, but I have to see you." Okay, so I received the message, "I have to see you, so how about tomorrow at 3? Tomorrow was yesterday, which is the 12th of February, the day that I started this challenge. And it was in the afternoon, so my YouTube video was in the morning. And I said to you I was going to tell you everything. Yes. So as I was driving to this medium, I was just imagining, I was just saying to God, I'm open to all of the messages. I really would love the spirits of Hawaii, of this holy land, to come out and tell me something, a message that would just confirm what I already know inside of me, and just tell me like my progress, how am I going, what is going on, just open up more my consciousness. Because if you know, a psychic will not tell you just what the future is. That's boring. What you want to know is keys to unravel your conscious, your subconscious. This is what you want to know. You want to discover inside of you things that you didn't have access before, but a psychic or a medium can bring messages from spirits and actually elevate your level of consciousness so you can see more of what already is there. And when you see more, it's not about the future anymore. It's about living your best life in the present with the information. So I highly recommend looking at psychics and mediums. I know that I did this way before in my previous lifetimes, and in this life, and I remember being desperate to knowing information, to like having somebody save me. Now I don't have that energy anymore. I really just have an energy of contribution, of being open. I don't really have questions. I just go there open to receive whatever it is. And as I said to you, I was driving on my way there, open to receiving and asking my guides, my angels, my ancestors, like, show me what you want me to see. And sometimes these readings are like, you're doing this, and they're painful. And sometimes they're like, oh, look at this, everything is gonna go amazingly well if you open up for this. And this is one of those readings. But what happened was, as soon as I was thinking about these things, the guy texted me saying, your ancestors are already here, you're not traveling alone. And I knew, okay, this is going to be a very magical journey with this man. So when I arrived at his house in the other side of the island, I drove there. There was a tree with these beautiful flowers, the jasmine flowers in Hawaii. They smell so good. I love them. And he just, I was like smelling his flowers, and he picked one up from the tree like fresh and gave it to me. And I was just, oh yes, I love it. Because one of the things of Chat GPT was being the energy of receiving. So this was definitely one confirmation, a man giving me a flower. Okay, I'm already having the transformation that I needed to receive flowers from man on a random day from a medium. This is amazing. I'm very happy about that experience, and that I could see it for the meaning that it is. And then I went into his healing room, and he showed me that he had like this little antenna that you see in these documentaries about ghosts. And he's like, oh, when a spirit is here, this makes a noise. And yes, the antenna made lots of noise. He said that my father was there and he was apologizing. And if you saw previous videos of me, I probably talk about my father and his death. And in my newsletter, I did explain a lot about really deep subjects that I choose not to share here now. But whenever you are really into understanding more about my journey and how it can benefit you, I will share with you on a more intimate basis. And then what happened was my dad apologized. Then he said that my grandmother had arrived and she was very bossy. And yes, she was very bossy, and she died 2 years ago. And I remember specifically telling to my grandmother, when you die, you go straight to the light. And when you get there, you start helping me, because you were very not helpful in this lifetime. You gave me a lot of trauma. So you have a mission here to help me, grandmother. Don't mess around trying to illuminate yourself. You need to help me. When you go to God, talk to him, figure out a way. And she has been doing this. Actually, I had many other miracles that happened this year thanks to my grandmother, and I will share in other videos. Again, I have so much to share, it couldn't be only here. And we had such a beautiful connection. He told me so many beautiful things that I was just like, they were raw truths. They were not just flower leaves. He gave me some really tough lessons about an ex that was still connected to me. Yes, still doing my work, about all the energy that I've been still expressing, and how I'm still connecting to lower levels of consciousness, and how I still have doubts about myself, and that my mission is so big that it's impossible, that I cannot see it, but I don't see it. But he was helping me to see it, and I was just like, yes, I understand. Yes, 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 I've been playing small. Yes. So he gave me all this confirmation about all of my inner fears, all of it. And it's beautiful when spirit shows up like this. I feel very honored. And of course, the machine was always like, me, 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 me. Especially when we were laughing about something that was actually an issue of mine. But of course, we humans laugh about these issues, and the machine would be like, yeah. So I think they were laughing at me too, like, oh, Olivia. But anyhow, it was a very loving, kind, loving session. And he did mention that he was honored to serve me, that I was going to be someone that serves a lot of people in the world. And I give a lot more details about this reading on my newsletter. Like I said, if you want to know everything I have to share, sign up for my newsletter. I'll probably make this newsletter of these 30 days into a book at the end. Let's see, because this is a challenge to me. So I'm not sure exactly what is all that's going to happen. But anyhow, he said I doubt myself. And I know that because I keep saying I'm not sure, I don't know. I have a lot of limiting beliefs, there you go, about doubt. And that's actually one of my gene keys. I don't know if you know about gene keys. It's I will leave the website below. It's a big tool for self-awareness, and one of my keys of my life's purpose or anything is to transcend doubt into certainty. But to transcend doubt, it takes real alchemy, real healing, I'm doing it, and I am transcending doubt. And yesterday, one of the keys of one of the challenges of Chat GPT was to release a limiting belief. And thanks to the healing that I received from this medium, I was able to release a lot of the doubt. I think what happens when we decide to release a limiting belief is like, okay, we release it, but then it still kind of lingers a little bit more in our energy field. So we have moments that we notice it again popping up. And then it's up to us to make it a daily practice to really release it. So it's not a one done thing, unless you're doing an ayahuasca journey or something like a psychedelic, that maybe you have like this boom transformation or a high revelation. But when it's just, okay, let's release a limiting belief, that, at least that's my experience. Maybe with you it's different. I hope so. I hope that you are able to release your limiting beliefs, like throwing away a piece of garbage, because it is. But I'm still a little bit of a hoarder. That's another limiting belief to release. So yesterday, he laid me down on this bed and he put a gong right on top of my ovary, which I've been diagnosed with a cyst. And the cyst means that I don't trust men. And of course, because of the story with my dad and my husband and abusive marriage and all these things that had happened in my life. And that's why I'm single. Hello. And so he put the gong immediately there. And okay, he knew, of course he knew. He's a medium, So he rang the gong, and I was feeling like he was helping me release a lot of things. And I was feeling, and he was making me say affirmations and breathe out all of these limitations. And I was feeling it. And then he goes, for you to release the doubt in yourself, you really need to keep saying, I trust and believe my words and myself. I trust and believe my words and myself. Or I trust and believe myself and my words. And I started saying that, and it really fits with me, I trust and believe myself and my words. Especially as a writer and somebody that uses words to communicate, I really want to become that like Midas touch with my words to transform everything into gold, and just to use positive affirmations, because I've been using positive affirmations for so long, but they don't work if I don't trust myself. So we delete that and we say, I trust and believe myself and my words, and I am releasing doubt. So yesterday he helped me with that. He helped me regain my sovereignty in many aspects of my life, claim my power. And he actually held this pendulum on my hand, He was just holding it, and he was like, imagine a ball of energy in your hand. And I did, and the pendulum starts swinging. And he goes, now 10x it. And it's like, rah. And then now imagine this energy coming out of your fingertips. And this pendulum was going like, rah. And then he goes, now have a doubtful belief, a limiting belief. And the pendulum starts going the other way, in a bad way. And I was like, okay, I see it. I see it. I'm finally seeing my power. Wow, it is beautiful. And it's really, this challenge is really helping me see and release and wow, be like face to face with me, with all of these little tasks that I have to do during the day. And today, of course, the habit I have is to procrastinate for whatever reason. And I woke up at 7, which was the checklist of my challenge. Wake up at the same time every day. So I said to myself, 7 is going to be the same time. And then the second thing was to write on my journal, my identity shift, and to say these affirmations on the mirror. And I took 2 hours of my morning doing none of that. Procrastinating. What? I knew what I had to do. The plan is there. I can do it. There's nothing stopping me. I have the time to do it, and I just don't do it. And I've been procrastinating for the last to be real since 2019. And you know, I'm just realizing now that it has to do with something that the psychic said. So I'm having a realization in real life right now. I don't know that, I don't know, no. Delete the doubt. This procrastinating, I know. It's a result of just not feeling worthy, not trusting myself to actually do what I need to do, of just, it's not even laziness, it's like this lack of belief in me and my potential, not seeing me. And then it becomes a habit, you know. I've done it for the last 5-6 years, so why not? I just do it unconsciously. Now it's like brushing the teeth with the same hand. And that's the problem about habits, you know. They become so ingrained that then they're like, you embody them. It's, you can even realize that this is bad for you, but your body's like, no, we're good with this, you know. We're used to this works, you know. Stop, don't worry, girl, this works. You know that movie with all the emotions? So procrastination is that emotion that is just like, yeah, it's fine, whatever, do it later, who cares, whatever, you can do it later. And it doesn't feel good because I cannot do it later. Like today, for instance, I'm kind of punishing myself. I'm in Hawaii. I could have been at the beach, but I did waste 2 hours of my time procrastinating. And I'm not proud of myself for that. But as I wrote in my newsletter, I accept what is, I accept the process. At least I saw it. And then after 2 hours, I did do what I told myself I had to do, my challenge. So I did still complete the tasks ahead with a delay. And I feel like that's the vision of my whole life, is I am here after failing so many times, after delaying for so long. I'm still going to get it done. I will. It's a matter of time. If it's not now and I still procrastinate and delay and still have doubts about myself, maybe it's when I'm 100, but it's not gonna be. It's now. I'm putting myself through this challenge. I'm confessing my fears, my issues here, and it's gonna get deeper and deeper. We're gonna go down the rabbit hole more and more as we go. I can feel it, and I'm very proud of myself for being so open right now and so vulnerable with all of you, and just being willing to share this journey, the pain and all of it that comes with the journey. Because it's not like, I remember before when I started my YouTube channel, I was doing all these cute videos that I was perfect, everything was perfect. I was just sharing with you the knowledge that I had, never sharing, well, no, I did share my issues too, but not as alive, not as vulnerable, still a younger version of me that was still full of layers to remove to show up fully. And still, I'm very proud of her too, because today I was even watching some of the videos that I made in the past, and it's just like, okay, I see the growth, I love it. And this is day 2 of the 30-day challenge. If you want to know what this challenge is, you're gonna have to go check out the video 1, because I explain everything there. If you want to know all the motivation, what brought me to this challenge, there are many other videos. I actually have, if you want to study the humanity of me and see how far I've come, because I have studied a lot of people and I've learned a lot with them. And yeah, that's a good way to give yourself permission when you see somebody else's journey of success and failure. Mostly failure so far, but success is coming. Yes, I trust and believe my words in myself. I trust and believe my words in myself. And we're right now in the journey. We're in the beginning of it. And so join me if you want to challenge yourself, see what I'm doing at the end of this challenge, this 30 days challenge. I'm sure I can see it clearly that I will have something to offer to you as a practical guide, at least using Chat GPT and astrology and human design and all these other things, and maybe even including a medium and a massage in the middle to help you unlock layers and layers and layers of your subconscious so you can be free to be you, to do whatever you want to do, to live life on your own terms, and to be happy. Be happy knowing who you are, being free, because that's the journey I'm on. And if you're here watching me, that's probably the journey you're into. And actually, the medium, just a small little thing, told me that my ancestors are always traveling with me and they love the life that I'm living. They love all these things that I'm doing now, the trips that I'm doing, the experiences that I'm having, that they were never free. They never knew how to do all these things. And it warmed my heart to know that, okay, this life is a struggle sometimes, but mostly I am going in the right path of freedom, of love, of light. And I'm being able to break generational curses and generational patterns and my own patterns. And I'm able to share this, at least with my ancestors, that I'm sure they're having a blast, because I'm always like in some kind of adventure. Yesterday I was driving around Hawaii. The day before I saw these trees. I saw, life is beautiful. Life is beautiful. I do love living. Like my Instagram handle is is perfect for me. Live, loving, living. Perfect. And yeah, so hope you join me in this challenge. DM me, text me, do something with me, or just watch me, like the video, subscribe, share with somebody, and let's keep doing it. Let's go day by day. Day 3, here we go. Oh, and I'm gonna share on Instagram a little reels, and I have my newsletter, so sign up below. Mwah. Bye. Gotta go.